Time now for your forewarned weather with Thomas Keyboy.
Good Tuesday morning, Utah. Time is currently 6:13. It's a relatively quiet start to the morning in northern Utah, even though we are seeing some patchy fog once again. And we have seen some very light snow up in the high country, while down in southern Utah, that's where the activity continues to be the most, where we're still seeing low elevation rain, high elevation snow, still seeing some rain around St. George. Around Cedar City, looks like we're seeing a little bit of a break after picking up some rain during the overnight hours, as we're seeing a little bit of snow around Bryce Canyon country and up around Brian Head. Meanwhile, in northern Utah, a little bit of light rain over portions of the Great Salt Lake, the West Desert, but most of what we're seeing in northern Utah is mainly just some very light snow up in the high country. So as we go through today, there will be at least some potential of wet weather in northern Utah, but the emphasis will continue to be down south. We're down around Bryce Canyon at Ruby's Inn. That snow is actively falling. A really pretty view on this early Tuesday morning. Love seeing at least some snow falling from the sky across the Beehive State. While at Utah State University in Logan, it is a little bit foggy out there once again, and that could lead to some wet streets out there and with temperatures kind of right around freezing. Just be a little extra careful, as you could encounter some black ice this morning. We're sitting at 32 degrees in Logan, 28 degrees in Park City, 36 in Salt Lake, 34 in Cedar, and we're waking up to a temperature of 44 degrees in St. George. As we look at your out-the-door forecast along the Wasatch Front, temperatures will slowly climb from the 30s, eventually into the low and mid 40s for daytime highs. I think Salt Lake City will just be a fraction cooler today compared to what we saw yesterday, because we came in just shy of 50 degrees yesterday. We'll be around 45 degrees this afternoon. Sunset at 5:34. And as we go through today, we'll mainly check in with partly to mostly cloudy skies, and there will be at least a slight chance that maybe some rain could find you along the Wasatch Front. Here's a look at the precipitation potential across the state for today. You see across the West Desert down to southwestern Utah, that's really where our best chance of wet weather is going to be. Southwestern and south central Utah really has that best chance of over a 50-50 chance, along with northeast Nevada. Then things calm down into our Wednesday, all for what could be more wet weather coming into northern Utah on Thursday. We'll talk more about that in just a moment. As for your regional forecast, those daytime highs, very similar compared to what we saw yesterday. As mentioned along the Wasatch Front, maybe just a fraction cooler, while on the Wasatch back, daytime highs might just be a fraction warmer. See a daytime high of 38 degrees in Park City, 42 degrees in Heber, and because we'll see those temperatures just flip-flopping a little bit, don't be surprised if you see at least some haze in our northern Utah valleys outside of our partly to mostly cloudy skies. In central Utah, daytime highs mainly in the 30s and 40s here, while Green River could be one of the few spots across the state today that sees a daytime high in the low 50s. Then down in southern Utah, 30s and 40s here as well. St. George gets to 53, 45 in Kanab, 36 in Torrey, and we'll see a daytime high of 44 degrees in Beaver. Let's go ahead and begin the Futurecast at 8 o'clock this morning. I think the Futurecast is a little overly optimistic for northern Utah, but it does show that potential, as that best chance continues to be in southwestern and south central Utah, more or less from this morning into this afternoon. Then as our low pressure begins to move away to the east, the chance of wet weather goes down, not away completely, still a slight chance, can't be ruled out, maybe first thing tomorrow, where we could see just a few flurries even along the Wasatch Front. High pressure keeps our weather quiet for our Wednesday afternoon, quickly moves out of the way, then our next storm system moves in on Thursday, and given that this storm system is coming in from the northwest, there will be a better chance that we find some wet weather in the northern half of the state, and also with some slightly cooler temperatures moving in, the valley rain could become valley snow, at least in a few spots, and then by Thursday afternoon into Thursday evening, some of that wet weather could find its way down into southern Utah. So here goes that storm system that we're tracking as we go through today. That moves away to the east, and then here comes the storm system on Thursday dropping in from the northwest. It's a quick moving storm, not going to be sticking around too long, and then by this weekend, high pressure builds in. We'll see calmer conditions settle in, and we'll also go back on another warming trend, and it won't be feeling like January for sure. As we look at St. George, we'll look at a chance of scattered rain today and Thursday, relatively calm on our Wednesday. Then daytime highs will be climbing back into the upper 50s by the end of the weekend under mostly sunny skies. Along the Wasatch Front, slight chance the next couple of days, daytime highs in the mid-40s, overnight lows close to freezing, scattered rain and snow on Thursday, and then we're looking at those calmer conditions by this weekend as our daytime highs will go back on that warming trend.